Good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Jeremy Allen Carp Angler. You joined me today back at the big pit for probably for an 18-hour session, where here it's just gone 1 o'clock as I've got the rods out. Excuse me. And I'm here till probably about 10-11 o'clock tomorrow, so not a full 24 hours, probably 18-19 hours, something like that. You're probably wondering where my hairy friend is. Unfortunately he's not with me today. He had a bit of an episode. I thought I was going to get a take then. I think that's a bream just picked me up and dropped me. Hopefully it will whiz off in a minute and we'll get some action. Unfortunately he had a bit of an episode last Thursday and he had to have a little bit of an operation on Monday. Well, not really an operation, he had a camera put up his nose and had his nasal passages flushed out, but I won't go into that too much today. I shall do an episode of what my husky did this week next trip he's with me, which as I say, hopefully he'll be back with me next week. And he's just taken a little bit of time to come round from the anaesthetic. He had a lot to knock him out. As I say, I'll go into it in more details. We had fun and games. Basically I think he had enough anaesthetic to knock an elephant out on Monday before they could carry out the procedure. He's fine, there's nothing wrong with him, he's all clear. He's just a bit too dozy to come with me. As I say, it's a Wednesday now and I thought he'd be all right by today, but he's sleeping a lot, so to speak. So so let me just tell you, and you will probably see I am in a different swim. One of the things with bringing Rocco with me is I'm kind of a little bit limited on the swims I can fish. I need somewhere where I can keep him away from everybody, and then he sort of passes by. This swim, let me just have a little walk round. It's everybody will know it is Club, that's the view out in front of me. Got a lot of water out in front of me. Got main island to the right, dot island in the middle, and then there's another island to the left, and then I've got a margin down the right hand side here. As I said, I've got my bivvy sort of sat up there, and then I've kind of got a little bit, and then that's the path there. So if Rocco was on his lead, he would probably be, I don't know, maybe tied to that tree there, and his lead would probably reach to here, and anybody who come past, he'd be jumping out on them. So I'd have to, I can shorten it and keep it in, but it's not giving him much to run around on. So that's usually why we don't fish here. Plus the fact that I think 19 times out of 20 I come here and there's always somebody in this swim. It's a very popular swim. Back to the fishing. So I came and I've sort of cast that into the middle there, about 18 wraps towards you see the dark island, then there's a swim and then there's another swim. I think that's X-Files, so I've cast towards X-Files about 18 wraps, and it's gone down, and I've come back and I found a lovely sort of smoothish area out there. As I say, I think you can cast, well, the limit here, I think there's features all the way out there, but I found a nice sort of smooth area there, which I've put my left hand rod in. And then as I was doing that, I looked down there and there's a tail sticking out of the water, and I've observed a carp cruise along this margin. He's gone down and had 3 feeds there, so a no-brainer to put my right hand rods just down along this margin here, and put a bit of bait down there. And my middle rod now is again another clear area, smooth area I found, and I'm about again 18 wraps out towards Badlands, and as I say, both those two rods out there have had pickups from what I would imagine to be bream, and we're waiting for our first take, so to speak. But I've seen, when I come and walked and stood in the swim earlier, there was a fish out there, again probably about that sort of 18 wrap range, 18, 19 wrap range, was feeding out there, came up 3 times in sort of five minutes, less than that, and then ones came up over by the island, which is probably a bit out of range. I could reach that, but I've got wind blowing across it, I wouldn't hit it at the moment, and then one's come boshed out dead in front of Badlands, between me and Badlands, at about sort of 18 wraps. So I don't think I need to go mega range here. I found a couple of nice spots out there. I've seen two different fish show out there, and I've seen one show down here, so I'm quite confident, so to speak, as to getting some action. But having said that, I should probably blank, but yeah, nice sort of compact little swim, and yeah, hopefully I'll get some action. If I get one, I mean, I'll be really ecstatic if I get one off them. If I get one off this margin and one from out, one of those spots out in the middle, that'll be tremendous. Any more than that, I should be ecstatic. But main thing is just to catch one from a new swim, and give me a bit of confidence to fish it again. Right, that's where I am, what I'm doing. I'm now going to have another cup of tea, and hopefully I shall come back to you fairly soon with a fish. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah, hi everyone. It's coming up to about, I suppose it's about 5:30 now, something like that. And yeah, I just literally recast the middle rod, and I don't think he'd been out there 10 minutes, and he's whizzed off with this lovely, it's almost a linear. Yeah, sorry about the old light. And, yeah, equally as nice on the other side. It's gonna put some stuff on his mouth, I've just noticed. Yeah, it doesn't taste very nice, does it? Oh, calm down. I think everything you put on animals to make them better doesn't taste very nice. There we go. And there's the other side for you. Lovely jubbly. Right, we'll get him slipped back and see if we can get one of his bigger pals. Yeah, good evening everyone. It's just coming up to 7 o'clock, so yeah, a little sort of evening update for you. And yeah, we've had a success in a different swim, so I'm well pleased with that. Yeah, it was a bit quite funny really, because I'd had the middle rod had a few bleeps on it, and it gone up and down, dropped down a few times, to the point that I was convinced there was a Barry the Bream on there. It's coming up to about, I don't know, 5 o'clock, just after 5 o'clock, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to reel that rod in and give it a recast. And so yeah, I duly did. I reeled it in and put another bag on it, and sent it back out, and it kind of went a bit farther right than I wanted it to, only sort of half a rod length, maybe a rod length too far to the right, and I thought, you know, well, we'll see what that does. I thought I'm bound to get something on it before it gets dark tonight. Anyway, I'll leave it there. So anyway, I put the rod down, put it in the rest, and I thought, right, I'll start doing my tea. So I literally got my tea, put some garlic and herb, I don't really call them fritters or something, on, put them on, and just was switching on the old stove, and yeah, the bobbin shot up to the top, and I thought, well, yeah, I thought, oh no, another bream, or a bream. I haven't had one yet, to be fingers crossed. And yeah, with that, the spool started spinning. I went, well, ain't no bream, so I went into that, and yeah, I had a real sort of spirited fight. He sort of went right to start with, got him back. He sort of was coming in quite thing, then he tore off to the left and promptly hit me left hand rod and picked that up momentarily, but I managed to get him back from that, and I got him under the rod tip. And would he give up and go in the net? He must have been, well, spinning around under the rod tip here for about, well, it felt like 10 minutes, it was probably about 5, and yeah, eventually went in the net. So as you can, let me just turn you around, as you can see, so it's a middle rod. It's always difficult when you get fish on the middle rod, because you've always got 2 other rods either side to contend with. Well, as you know, my right hand rod is down that right hand margin, and I have back leaded it down, and yeah, of course, when I went to net the fish, I must have hit the line, so you know, that rod would give a few bleeps out, and I looked around, that bobbin had come up, so I thought, I'm going to have to redo all my rods here. Anyway, got them in the net as the main thing, and yeah, was really pleased about that. So and yeah, it was a lovely, I don't know if I call them a zip, it wasn't quite a zip linear, but it was a nice sort of linear mirror, beautiful looking fish, lovely, perfect, lovely condition. They all seem to be really nice, the fish we're catching at the moment. And oh, it's just it's probably a bream, just picked that up, and yeah, lovely condition. Weighed him up, 15 pound 12 he went. He wasn't, I thought he was going to be a bit bigger than that, but yeah, they always seem to fight well when they're sort of mid to upper doubles. They always seem to be the ones that give you the biggest run around. So anyway, I put him back, so treated him up, his mouth and everything, took some photos, got some footage as you've seen, popped him back, and yeah, he swam off lovely, nice and strong, whizzed off, really angry with me. So then yeah, I set about redoing all 3 rods. So I've done the right hand rod back down the margin, that's been redone, put a fresh bag on that, and put some bait round it, and then I've recast both the left and the middle rod. So and they've gone out. It took me 2 goes to get the left rod out. The first chuck I actually clipped the tree that's behind me, as you can see there's a tree up there, so I clipped that as it went forward, and that didn't sort of go out and hit the clip, so I had to redo that again, but it went out second time, and then the middle rod went out first time. So he's out there pretty much on the same spot as I caught the fish from, so I was quite you know, glad I put that one a little bit farther to the right than I wanted it. If I'd have been ultra fussy, I'd have reeled it in and re-chucked it, and then I would have caught the fish. So so yeah, there's a little bit of luck involved, so you know, we'll take that. And yeah, so they're all out there now, all fresh baits, and they can stay out there all night now. It's until something happens. I dare say we'll get nuisance fish at some point, so yeah, it'd be a bit of a pain at night trying to re-chuck them, but yeah, hopefully we'll get some more action during the night. Right, I shall hopefully speak to you again soon with another fish. Right, speak to you in a bit. Right, hello everyone. I think it's just about 11:30, and our left-hand rod's melted off, and we got ourselves another nice mirror. See if I can pick him up for you. He's rather lively. He's give a good account of himself, and there we go. He's gone £23.6 on the scales. That's one side. Calm down, calm down. Calm down, lad. Calm down. There's the other side of him for you. Right, let's see if we can get some stills. If he sits still, then we'll get him slipped back. Yeah, good morning everybody, and yeah, it's just got up to 7 o'clock, and we've just been woken up by this cracking comment. Let me just see if I can get him up for you. There we go, lovely fish. Just weighed him, and he's tipped the scales at 25.4. That's a better picture of him. It's a better side, isn't it? Lovely jubbly. Right, we'll just get him treated up, and we'll get him slipped back. Yeah, good morning everybody. Yeah, it's just coming up to 7:45, 7:45, and yeah, as you've probably seen from the early footage, it's been I wouldn't say a busy night. We've had action during the night, and then again first thing this morning. Usual thing, do something for some breakfast, and immediately the rod rips off. But yeah, first things first, you see that mirror we had yesterday, late yesterday afternoon or yesterday evening, and then so I went to bed, got into bed. I wasn't really asleep, and then about 12:15, the left-hand rod absolutely tore off. I thought, well, what's this I'm attached to? And yeah, hooked into this carp, and yeah, he rucked quite well out at range, and then for 3 or 4 minutes, and then he came in quite quickly, and then I got him in. He went in the net easier than the earlier mirror, and yeah, I weighed him up. He turned out to be £23.6. So well, that's great. They're getting bigger, and yeah, I'd as you see, took some photos and earlier footage, and slipped him back. Let me just turn you around, and you can have a little look at the scene out there. You see, it's now flattened off quite a bit now, and yeah, so I woke up this morning about 5:30. I thought I'd redo these rods, because my left-hand rod, where I put that out in the dark, was quite close to my middle rod. I was worried I'd crossed them, but I hadn't. Anyway, I reeled it in, duly recast both those two rods, and yeah, without the crosswind, I'm hitting the spots much better, which is good. And then yeah, I got them out in the middle rod. Julie was picked up by a bream within 10 minutes of going out, and I thought, oh God, do I redo that? Do I leave it? Anyway, glad I did, because at 7 o'clock that rod absolutely melted off. And yeah, that was one put up a, well, again, he thought well at range and then came in quite quickly. He didn't go in any weed beds or nothing, and then I got him under the rod tip, and then he sort of wallowed about quite a bit and made a few short runs back out for freedom. I would say only went sort of 10 yards out. I'd get him back into the net, 10 yards out, back into the net. This went on for about 5 minutes, and then he just sort of wallowed into the net. And I thought, that's a bigger fish. That's a decent common. And yeah, so I got him out, and yeah, he went 25.4, which yeah, I was really pleased about. Lovely, again, lovely looking fish. It was quite sort of fat in the belly one side, so I think maybe carrying a bit of spawn still. I don't know, but yeah. Lovely fish. One little mark on his head I treated up, and another one on his belly treated up and put him back. So yeah, he's gone back, and now I'm going to attempt to have my breakfast. So yeah, expect to see me in a minute, probably with another fish. So but yeah, turning into a cracking session. Glad I sort of bit the bullet and went in this swim. Always a bit nervous when you fish a swim for the first time, but yeah, the spots out in the middle have done the 3 bites, and yeah, I was hoping it was going to go this morning, that one down that right hand margin. I hope I was going to pick up a margin creeper first thing, but I can't complain when you pick up another with a mid-20 common out in the middle. So yeah, really happy about that. So yeah, as I said, further ado, I'm now going to try and have my breakfast, and I shall speak to you again shortly. Yeah, hi everyone. It's just coming up to 11 o'clock now. I've packed everything pretty much away, as you can see. Bivvy's all away. All my kit's packed up there. Barrow's started to get loaded, and yeah, we're at the end of another session. So I'll just give you a picture of the lake, which is far more picturesque than looking at me. But yeah, been a brilliant session. Well pleased with this session. Really couldn't have asked for much more, really. I've never fished this swim before. I think I fished it once about 6 years ago, and I was pike fishing that day, so that's the only other time I've been in here. And yeah, to find spots out in the middle and margin spots and catch 3 fish, yeah, well pleased. And yeah, the quality of them has been good as well. The common was a banger, £25.4. The mirror was nice, and yeah, the little Lynn was a cracking fish as well. So yeah, three really nice fish. Couldn't ask for much more really. The only thing would have been nice would have been to catch one on the rod in the margin down here, but can't have everything, I suppose. Having seen that one cruising along there when I got here yesterday, I felt sure I'd pick one up there with another visitor, either during the night or particularly early this morning. But yeah, it's a middle rod that went off with a cracking comment on it, so can't complain about that. Right, so as I say, it's me pretty much all packed up. Thanks very much for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe, and as I keep saying, I will be doing a bait giveaway soon when we get to 250 subscribers, so keep hitting that subscribe button, and I shall sooner get to the giveaway. Right, thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. And yeah, I should have Rocco, my furry friend, with me in the next one. See you soon. Bye bye.